Come on in. We've been expecting you. We know you're watching this video on our website or YouTube channel because you want to know the exact steps on how to rush apostille this type of document as fast and as easily as possible. So buckle up, and here we go.
Hi, if you're watching this video right now, it's probably because you're needing to understand where and how you can rush apostille a federal certificate to foreign government or a CFG document. What will it cost? What is the current turnaround and processing times? And what are the exact steps that you need to follow to place a federal apostille order with us? First, all documents classified by the U.S. Department of State as federal documents, like a certificate to foreign government, cannot be emailed or faxed to us by you to apostille. You must either mail us or drop off your original federal document to us. It cannot be a photocopy at our main Austin, Texas office. Now, the exception to this rule is sometimes the FDA, they will not mail you your certificate of foreign government to your company. They will send you a link and you can download the original PDF from their website. And then you can email that to us and we can print that out and we can file that and you'll get your apostille, so you never have to mail us anything. But we have to see the document and we have to make sure everything's done. It will always have to have the signature, the current signature of the person there. They'll have to have a seal on it. It basically has to look like this, what you're looking at right here. It'll have to look similar to this. But what we recommend is you just email us the PDF if you have a PDF, the original PDF, and then we can send it to our email to our DC office, and they'll let us know if it's A-OK, they can do it or not. And you can't scan a mailed in CFG either. So if you got the U.S. government mailed you your original certificate of foreign government, you can't scan it into a PDF and mail it and email to us. That can't be done. These are all watermarked. So the original ones that you have, like FBI background checks that come in PDF format, electronic format, that you can get apostilled, these have built-in watermarks that you can't see. So it has to be the original PDF. So if you download it off the U.S. FDA's website, the certificate of foreign government, you have to use that original PDF. That's what you're going to have to do if you're allowed to email it to us and you don't have to mail it to us. But again, just email us the PDF and we'll find out for sure if you can use that or not. And if you can, then you never have to mail us anything. Everything can be done by email then, and very simple to do. And it saves you a bunch of time and a bunch of money. And again, this is what they look like. And this is new with the scan. I mean, these are pretty new. So you might have one that's many years older. So they're not going to have the QR code on here like that. But this is this year, 2025. So this is why they're doing it. A lot of things are going electronically now. So it speeds up the process. But if you did this, 10 years ago, for sure, they didn't do electronic. So you have to mail it to us. But if it's probably within the last 5 years, probably since COVID, they started changing over to electronic more. So then you probably get away with, 75% chance you'll get away with just being able to PDF email that to us. On our federal order form page that you can access by clicking on the order form button at the very bottom of this page, you'll need to complete the online federal apostille order form, then print it out and then drop it off or mail it to us along with a prepaid return FedEx or UPS shipping label, so we can mail all your documents back to you or to whomever in the world you want from Washington, D.C., because the only place to get a federal apostille issued in the world is at the U.S. Department of State, which is in Washington, D.C. And if you can email the PDF to us and they will accept it, then you'll email us, not mail us or drop off. You'll email us your prepaid return shipping label and you'll email us a PDF copy of our order form, which you just click the print button on your computer, our order form page. You just fill it all out online and then just save as on your printer, just save as a PDF. And then the order form, you'll save it in a PDF and you can just email us our order form and the PDF of your UPS or FedEx shipping label. And then you'll email us your PDF of your CFG document. So everything is done by email. And that's best case scenario. Next is step number 2, which is the shipping instructions. This is step 2. I'm going to go over how you're going to get documents to, and we're going to get documents back to you. So the shipping to and from, and how you have to create the shipping labels and what you have to do. So depending if you're getting a state, federal, or embassy level documents apostilled, or all three. If you're going for example, a non-Hague country, you have to go through the legal, that's called the document legalization or attestation process. And if it's a state level document, like say a birth certificate for, let's say, Vietnam or Thailand, you'd have to get it done at the state level of Texas, then the U.S. Department of State, and then the embassy of that country. And that's the third step. So I'm going to go over all that on how you have to do the shipping. So to get your documents to us, there's going to be typically only two ways. One, which is the easiest way and what we recommend to 99% of people, and that's you're going to overnight or mail your documents to our Austin address, which is on our order form page and on our shipping instructions. Or if you live in the Austin area, you can drop off your documents to us. Again, it does not speed up the process, which we go over in step 3. It does not speed up the process at all, mailing it or dropping off. It's not a walk-in service. You can't walk into our office and come out with it and getting an Apostille. Apostles are only done at the Texas Secretary of State, U.S. Department of State, Washington, D.C., or a consulate or embassy of that foreign country, and we do all the legalizations in our D.C. office at all the foreign embassies in D.C., which is where 99% of all the world foreign embassies are located at. So I'm going to go through what you have to do. So if you're going to mail your documents to us, please do not use the post office. Do not use the United States Post Office. They lose documents constantly. They lose billions of dollars for a reason every year. They are incompetent. They're unreliable. Do not use them. Do not mail your documents to us or have us mail them back to you, because it's usually the tracking is horrible. We recommend only to use FedEx, but if you want FedEx or UPS, or if you're in Europe or in South America or Central America, I know it's big down there in those countries, is DHL. But again, the most reliable and who we recommend, and we ship with them every single day, and we ship up tens of thousands of documents, and we have clients on 6 continents, haven't got Antarctica yet, it's FedEx. They are by far the most reliable. If you want your documents not to be damaged or lost, they are the most reliable, and they are the cheapest if you're using documents in the US by far. And I'll give you an example. We ship to our DC office from Austin, Texas. So the middle of Texas, all the way as far as you can possibly go across the country until the Atlantic Ocean to Washington, DC. It costs us $10.95 to 2-day FedEx documents to our DC office. If we use UPS, same turnaround time, it's over $40. If we use the post office, it's over $20. It's like $23. It's over twice. So if you're using documents, FedEx is so much cheaper than using UPS and the post office for that matter, if you're doing it fast within overnight or 2 days. Most people don't realize that's only if you use the FedEx One option. And our video on our shipping pages, they're going to go through that. I'm going to explain that. So here's the links you're going to click on. So this will do a long video, another 15, 20-minute video. It will walk you through something that FedEx or UPS doesn't even do on their website. We have screenshots and a video walking through the screenshots on how you can create a prepaid return shipping label on FedEx.com or UPS.com from anywhere in the world. So I don't care where you live in the world, you can go online and you can create a prepaid shipping label, and then you can print that out and mail that to us, or you can download it and email the PDF that they give you. It's only a PDF. You cannot give us shipping labels in a Word document or a GIF or a JPEG or whatever it is. You need the original PDF that both UPS and FedEx will give you. When you create it and you click on these links right here, and they'll show you a video and walk you through screenshots on how you have to do that anywhere you want. Okay. And then if you're doing internationally, you have to do what's usually called a customs invoice or customs receipt that you have to do. You click on these ones, this one for FedEx and this one for UPS, and we already have a pre-filled out for you template that you just got to fill out and then sign your name and date and put the date on it. That's it. It's already done for you. Again, depending on the country, they don't normally need this, but we always do it just in case. We tell you to do it if you're shipping internationally, for shipping your document from the US to another country. For example, Mexico doesn't really care that much, but you can do it anyways, but they don't really care with FedEx. But a lot of the other countries in the world, to get through customs, you're going to make sure you're going to want to have that. Okay. And then the other big thing is you cannot put our name on the shipping label. Let me repeat myself. You cannot put our name, phone number, or address anywhere on your shipping when we're shipping it back to you. That's the shipping to you. So we've apostilled your document, and now you want it to return to you or to a law firm or to another country or a friend or family or coworker or a company or government entity, wherever you want us to send it, you're creating a prepaid shipping label. Okay? You are the importer and you are the shipper. So you cannot have our name on it, because if it goes through customs, we'll get billed for it, and we do get billed for it, hundreds of dollars. That's not ours. So we will not ship your documents back to you if you put our name on it. Okay, think of it like a envelope that you're mailing to somebody. In the upper left-hand corner in the United States, you put the return sender, meaning if the address you send it to it's a wrong address, or the post office can't deliver it, they're going to return that mail to you. That's what we're asking for. You just can't put our address on there. You have to put any address. It doesn't matter what it is. You can put your friend, family member, coworker, a business. It doesn't matter. You just can't put our information on there. Again, you can just put yours. That's what people do. You can put your address as the to and the from. So, for example, you're shipping it. You want it shipped back to Europe, let's say. You have a friend or family member in the U.S. You can just use their address. Again, this is only if your document gets returned to you. They need an address to send it back to. Or if it goes through customs, they have to have an address to bill someone if you didn't pay the customs or whatever. Again, it doesn't really matter. You just can't put our address on it. It's real simple. And then again, both of these, you click on this, we'll go through what that means on how to do it. When you get to the FedEx or UPS, when you're online doing it, they'll ask, where is it getting sent from? Where you just can't put our address or phone number on there. It's very simple. People do it every day. People say we can't do it. Yes, you can. You're just not doing it right. Just follow our directions. Do it online. Don't walk into FedEx or UPS store to try to do this, because a lot of times those people don't know what they're talking about. You can just do it online. We have it done every single day from every country in the world. You can create the label online, not using our address. Because again, you are creating the label online and you are paying for it, not us. We are just simply dropping it off at FedEx or UPS or DHL for you. So you cannot put our address, because then we technically, in the eyes of FedEx or UPS or DHL, we are the importer then. We are the shipper. Do you see that all the liability, the legal liability falls onto our company, and we don't, our legal policy, our company policy, we can't have that. So do not put our address on the shipping labels. Very important. Because we will not ship it 100%. We will not ship it back. We will contact you and say you have to send us a new shipping label. If you have it on there for international orders, our address and phone number and name cannot be on. Specifically, if it's going for international, we will not ship it back. So very important. If you're on a time crunch and you need these documents back, that's going to delay it potentially days for you to get us a new label and us contacting you. So please follow these directions and do not put your our name or address or phone number on the prepaid shipping label. So yeah, that's basically it on shipping. It's, again, very simple. You just give us, again, if you're going to drop off documents to us, make sure you can also drop off to us, and then you can also give us a prepaid shipping label, and we'll ship them back to you. So you drop them off. You don't mail them to us, but you drop them off to us, but you want to mail them back to you. A lot of people do that as well. So you go online, create your shipping label, and when you drive to our Austin locations, you drop off your documents, and then the same day, the next day, 2 days, as we go over in step 3, how long it takes the Secretary of State to issue them, or the federal government, or the embassy, then we'll ship it back to you. So that's about it. Thanks. In step 3, we're going to go over the current processing times or turnaround times for the U.S. Department of State on issuing federal apostils or authentications on federal documents, and the current pricing that we're charging to do rush services. This is all going to change in the future because it constantly changes. Like the tides come in the ocean, turnaround times and pricings are going to change because they're going to keep upping their fees. They increased their filing fees 250% like a year ago. And they went from 13 to 14 weeks turnaround time. In the peak of COVID, it was 13 to 14 weeks, the worst it ever got. Before COVID, the longest we ever went was like 5 business days. Typically, it was 3 to 4 business days. And once in a while, it was taking 5 business days when we hand filed them. That went to 13 to 14 weeks. That's the fastest any company or any person in the world could have did it. So as soon as you filed it with them, it was taking them that long. So it's going to change. So with federal documents, with the exception of FBI background checks, which is a different ordering page, if you're ordering FBI background check, an actual FBI background check that's issued from one of the 10 FBI approved channelers through the DOJ, then you don't go on this page. You go down here and click on the Apostille FBI criminal background check. All other federal documents are going to be on this page that you'll do this. So with federal documents, with one exception, you always have to mail or drop off your original documents to us. So if it's a certificate of naturalization, anything from the USPTO, which is the Patents and Trademarks Office. So any patents or trademarks, anything from the EPA, FDA, with the exception with the certificate to foreign government. Those, if you get a certain electronic version or PDF version and signed properly, those you can't email us. Sometimes you have to have the original mailed to us, but sometimes they've issued them. They never issued you an original mailed one. They only issued an electronic one, and then you can just email that to us, and we can file that for you. But you just have to email it to us to review, and we'll send it to our DC office or email it to our DC office, and they'll let us know if that as is can be done, that PDF, or they'll tell us, no, you have to get the original mailed version and mail that to us to have the original. But for the most part, every federal document has to be the original. You have to give us the original document. The U.S. Department of State does not accept photocopies or scans or emails or anything like that. It has to be the original document that was issued. And again, this is December 6, 2025. So anything in the future, go by what I'm going to go over right now. Go by what's on the page, not what's on this video, because things will change. So currently, like I was saying, it was taking 13 to 14 weeks, as we state right here, for them to turn around. And then they were closed for 4.5 years to the general public. So that's why it was taking so long, because you couldn't physically walk in. And so now, as of October 1st, 2024, they reopened. So that's a little over a year ago, they reopened. And so they made some new rules that they didn't have before COVID, which is slowing down the process. And this right here will always change. So when you're watching this video in the future, it's not going to say December 2025. It's going to say whatever month and year that is. So next month, here in 25 days, this is going to say January 2026, not December 25th. This right here is always going to change every month. Our system updates, and we're going to update it on if there any changes to the turnaround times, and we're always going to update. So you never have to call us or email us and ask us, what's your current processing time? How long is it going to take? It's always going to be right here for you. So you don't have to waste your time trying to find answers. So currently, there's a new rule. They never had this before COVID. So every company and every person in the world can only submit in person 15 documents per day. So if we get 17 documents, you could be the one it's going to take. We can't file it until 2 days later, not the next day, depending when we get it from you. So understand that it depends on how many documents we have or anybody. We can only do 15 documents. That's not 15 orders. That's 15 documents. And sometimes we have people that give us 4 or 5 FBI or federal documents at one time, or 10 documents at one time, and there's only 15 per day. So we only have an allotment of 15 per day. Every company, every person in the world, it's the same rules. So it's not our company. It's every company that does this. Our competitors, it's you. If you would fly to DC and try to do this yourself, they're only going to give you 15 documents per day. So please understand that. Secondly, they're now only open Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. I kid you not. This is not a typo. They're only open for 16 hours every month. So we only have between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. to file your document, and then we have to pick it up when they tell us to between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. That's how ridiculous this is. How hard it is now to file documents because there's such a tight window. Okay, currently it is taking 7 to 9 business days. And this right here is going to change. In the future, if you see this, it could say 8 to 10 days, 9 to 12 days, 10 to 14 days. But right now, it's 7 to 9 days. It used to be 13 to 14 weeks. And the fastest it was until October 1st, it was 3 to 4 weeks. So it was for 4.5 years. When COVID hit, it was taking a minimum of 3 to 4 weeks to 13 to 14 weeks. But currently, right now, as of December 2025, it's taking 7 to 9 business days. And please understand, this is not from the time you get us the FBI background check. It's from when we submit it, when we hand submit it. Our cutoff time, we have to get your FBI background or any of your federal documents, before 3 o'clock typically on a day, and then it's going to take 2 or 3 days after that to mail. We have to get them in our Austin office. You mail them or drop them off, and then it's going to take 2 business days. We FedEx it at our cost to our office in DC. So if we get your documents by noon of that day, we'll ship them out that same day. If we get them after noon of that day, they won't be mailed out to the following day. So just so you know, that's how long the turnaround time is going to be. And the other thing people ask all the time, and we cannot give you an answer, is this right here. Very important. The U.S. State Department does not give us or anyone updates of any kind once we submit your documents to them in person. So we cannot give you any type of, order status or anything like that. So just make sure when you submit your documents to us, you only have to go by this information right here. They will not give us or anyone any update. So once we file it, it's radio silence from us. And please don't email us or contact us because we cannot tell you anything. They do not, again, this is how broken the system is, the federal government. They do not update anyone. So until it's issued, we're not going to know anything. So just please be aware of that. Okay. And this is the current pricing in December 2025. Prices are going to change in the future. Inflation happens. The filing fees at the Department of State go up. They increased 250% about a little over a year ago. They went up 250% the filing fees. And this price right here, all the filing fees we pay. You don't pay that. So out of this number, we pay for all the U.S. Department of filing fees. So currently it's $175 to rush file any federal document, the first document, and then each additional document is $125. Again, this is going to change probably next year to $150. But whatever we're watching this video, if it's 2027, 2028 in the future, just whatever this says on this page right here, that's what your current is. And this is just like a little cheat guide right here. If you have one federal document, it's 175. If it's two, it's 300, 3, 425, and such and such. This is just a little cheat sheet. So if you have 1 to 10 documents, you can just look at this again, and it'll be all done for you on the order form anyways. So when you're ready to order, you just click on this button, and there's another video on that page, and that will walk you through what information we need from you and how to go ahead and where to ship it, pricing again, how to ship, all the things we did on this page, but I'll just go over it again. So that's about it. Thank you. Bye.